Well, hello. So, again, I was watching videos and it, it, it does something to me on the inside when I see people criticizing and judging other people, especially when you're in a spiritual industry of trying to teach people how to raise their vibration and to understand the concept of self-love and acceptance. Every time you judge or criticize other people, there is a hidden judgment and criticism that you actually have inside that you're constantly projecting onto yourself. That is why you need to project it onto other people, because you're doing it to yourself. So if it applies to you, it must apply to them. You have to learn whatever abilities that work for you, or whatever tools, systems, tricks. There's hundreds, thousands of them out there you can try. But find ones that work for you that help you recognize when you are judging or criticizing or feeling that, like, I get it too, right? When someone's saying something and you get that instant feeling of resistance, like, I don't fucking like what they're saying. What they're saying is wrong. What they're saying is wrong. This can't be true. What they're saying. And then your brain, your ego, which I like to call my AI of my mind, which is my computer. The AI is like, oh, they're feeling stressed. They're feeling attacked. Okay, how do we fix this? How do we fix this? And then your ego goes into hyperdrive and it's like, okay, nope, there's that fact, there's this point, there's that memory, there's this experience. And all of a sudden it collaborates this giant story and justifies why you're right and that person's wrong. Because your ego's like, oh shit, you're scared, I'll fix it. But your ego doesn't understand, because it's just an AI. It hasn't had proper programming. If you haven't worked with AI yet, AI is a learning software. So the more you work with it, the more it learns from you, the user. So your AI is like your ego, and the more you actively use your ego with intention, the more you can program it to process things the way you want it to, versus it just always being in survival mode. I'm actually almost at a point where I'm ready to post my stuff to help people get out of survival mode. It's going to be free. It's going to be in the Mighty Networks community. You'll see my link there. I'm going to make it completely free for now. Eventually, maybe if people want to do one-on-one work with me, you guys could, pay for that. But this is going to be free, because I think everyone needs to get out of survival mode. And any way you can. Again, my way, my tools and my systems might not resonate with you. So be open to trying as many things as you want, and try the things that excite you. And like I said, there's no real right or wrong way to start. Some people start with a fitness journey. Some people start with a intellectual journey, going to school. Some people start with a spiritual journey, or maybe some people have, in my case, or other people I know, have had some major life-altering events occur that have given them no choice but to seek spirituality. Not such a bad thing. It just means that we're extremely stubborn. But the depth in which it takes us to finally give up. Think about that. This is just a really quick side note for all of us stubborn assholes out there. Think how long and think how much effort our higher self had to go to finally get us to stop and stand fucking still and look at ourselves and be like, I have the answers. I can do it. I had to pause as my landlady was letting her dog out, and they were noisy. Not their fault, just the dogs. Anyways, yeah, but so the point I was making about that concept of how much it took for us to stand still and face ourselves, it just goes to show you the depth of your power. If you have that much power to resist yourself, if you have that much capability to ignore something so astronomically powerful that not only is it creating your world that you're living in, but your meaty flesh sack and everything around you, you have the ability to ignore it. That's epic. Anyways. The point I was making about everyone judging and criticizing comes up because, again, I'm seeing people in this industry, in this raising your vibration or coaching people to find self-love. And I really, really want to caution anyone out there, if you have not gone down the road of healing all your parts, all your pieces, learning to love yourself unconditionally, please do not go seeking manifestation coaches to help you find the love of your life or to bring back your ex, etc., etc. Anything that takes you away from seeking love from yourself, right? Anything that wants you to find love outside of yourself is still part of the system, even if it's disguised as help. Anything that takes you away from seeking the love that is you is the system. It's not you. It's not your higher self. So with that in mind, and keeping in mind that when we're judging and criticizing other people, it's because we're resisting ourselves in some way. If you are in this industry of coaching, of leading, of guiding people, of mentoring, you really need to not criticize where other people are. Some people are going to go down the occult road. They're going to go down the road of witchcraft. They're going to go down the road of other pagan cultures. And those cultures are beautiful. And some of their teachings are absolutely as magical as magic. And some of them, like everything, like religion, like everything, some of it's been twisted and misguided and used to hurt people. That's when you have to have your discernment, which is why you have to start connecting to your higher self. Because then you'll start recognizing the body signals, your physical reactions to stuff as much as your emotional reactions and your energetic feelings. And it'll be easier for you to discern if this is actually something you should be doing, right? Because let's face it, the system has tapped its way stinky little fingers into almost every part of this reality, because as much as we want our highest good, the system wants its highest good too. It's not like it's an evil thing. It's just an energy. And it's like, damn it, I want you to come back. I want you to feed me your energy. Here, I will tease you with this little thing and I will make you think you like it. And yes, you like it in your ego, because the system makes us born into a place where it doesn't get proper training or programming. Our ego actually has control. The AI, think about that. Terminator. Everyone's so afraid of the robots and the AI taking over, and they already have. Now you have to regain control. Anyways, yeah, reprogram your AI. But we're not born like that, so it's challenging. Most of us don't know how. So it runs the show instead of us running the show. Stop criticizing other people. That is your cue to go inside yourself and find out why you're resisting it, why whatever the other person's doing or saying is upsetting you. That's your cue. Not a cue to judge, not a cue to try to justify yourself. It's your cue to go inside yourself. It's not about them. It's about you. Totally opposite of that Marvel quote, right? From Doctor Strange. But in this case, it's true. It's about you, not them. Yeah. And then once you guys do that, I really think that you're going to find that everything changes. The idea of needing to judge, and when you don't need to judge people, when you don't need to criticize people because you're not afraid that your truth isn't true for you, when you're willing to just accept everyone as they are, where they are, damn, does it feel good. It does. Helps you get out of survival mode. Anyways, have a great day. Bye.